In this video, I'll be covering all the fresh news we've received so far about Skirk and VERESA, along with changes to the new artifacts. This video is going to be interesting, so make sure to stick around. Now, without wasting any more time, let's dive right into the video, starting off with Skirk's potential kit. Skirk is set to be a unique Cryo DPS character in Genshin Impact, featuring a switch-based mechanic that revolves around alternating between her normal attacks and elemental burst. According to leaks from HXG, Uncle Something in Chinese, and Full Stop Chan, her playstyle forces players to rotate between these two forms of damage every 6 seconds. When Skirk has no energy, her normal attacks receive a massive damage boost, making it crucial to deplete her energy before capitalizing on this enhanced state. Once her elemental burst is used, the normal attack buff disappears, shifting her damage focus to burst attacks instead. However, using normal attacks after her burst disables the burst buff for 6 seconds, and using her burst disables the normal attack buff for the same duration. This creates a unique rhythm in combat, requiring precise timing and strategy to maximize her damage output. To further understand her playstyle, let's take a look at the new artifact set, Finale of Deep Galleries. Its 2-piece effect increases cryo damage bonus by 15%, reinforcing that Skirk will definitely be a cryo DPS unit. On the other hand, the 4-piece effect increases normal attack damage by 60% when the wielder has no energy, while elemental burst damage is also increased by up to 60%. However, after the wielder's normal attack deals damage, the elemental burst buff will be disabled for 6 seconds, and after the wielder's elemental burst deals damage, the normal attack buff will also be disabled for 6 seconds. This leads to a 6-second switch cycle play style, where players must carefully alternate between normal attacks and burst to maintain peak damage output. In the previous beta, the 4-piece effect granted only a 40% increase to both normal and burst damage, but in the third beta update of version 5.5, this was buffed to 60% for both normal and burst. This change makes the set significantly stronger and better suited for Skirk's unique playstyle. Additionally, according to Uncle China, Skirk will be an HP-based character. Unlike other Cryo DPS units that rely on ATK, her normal attacks, elemental skill, and elemental burst will scale heavily with HP percent. This makes her the first Cryo DPS character that scales off HP, giving her a unique build path that benefits from HP-based artifacts and weapons. Not only does this enhance her survivability, but it also allows her to deal high amounts of damage while maintaining durability. Given her kit, Skirk is expected to excel in freeze and melt team compositions, with hydro supports like Furina or Xingqiu providing consistent freeze-up time, and cryo supports like Shenhe or Rosaria further amplifying her cryo damage and crit rate. With a dynamic rotation between normal attacks and burst, an innovative energy-dependent playstyle, and HP-based scaling, Skirk has the potential to redefine Cryo DPS mechanics in Genshin Impact. If these leaks hold true, she will bring a fresh and engaging combat experience, rewarding players who can master her intricate switching mechanics. Now let's take a look at VERESA, another exciting character that's been generating a lot of buzz. As many of you already know, VERESA will be our next Electro DPS character, dealing damage through a combination of dash and plunging attacks. She benefits heavily from these mechanics and is currently considered the strongest Electro DPS in terms of raw damage output, even surpassing previous Electro units in the game. VERESA'S elemental burst, a dazzling descent, showcases her agility and raw strength. She leaps into the air and channels her momentum into a powerful flying kick, unleashing a wave of Night Soul-aligned AoE electro damage upon impact. This powerful technique fully restores her Night Soul points and triggers her fiery passion state, amplifying her combat potential. While in this state, her elemental burst deals even greater electro damage, and executing a plunging attack briefly activates Apex Drive, further enhancing her offensive prowess. Her elemental skill, Riding the Night Rainbow, highlights her unmatched speed and precision. With the spirit of a true lucha libre fighter, Veresa dashes forward, striking enemies in her path with Night Soul-infused electro damage. Utilizing this skill grants her 20 Night Soul points and activates the follow-up strike effect. During this state, Veresa benefits from increased interruption resistance and gains access to a swift, charged attack that consumes no stamina. However, once a charged attack is performed, the follow-up strike effect ends. Veresa's versatility extends to how she utilizes her elemental skill. When tapping the skill button, she dashes forward in a rapid burst of speed. When holding the button, she enters Night Soul's blessing state and seamlessly transitions into sudden onrush mode, refining her combat stance for even more fluid engagements. In her fiery passion state, Veresa's attacks gain powerful enhancements. Her normal attack unleashes up to 3 precise and forceful strikes, dealing amplified electro damage. With her charged attack, she expends stamina to deliver a crushing blow that not only deals increased Night Soul-aligned electro damage, but also uses the impact force to propel herself into the air. Her plunging attack consumes all her Night Soul points, allowing her to descend with unstoppable force, crashing into the ground and dealing devastating AoE electro damage to all enemies in her path. Beyond her impressive combat abilities, Veresa possesses unique passives that further elevate her fighting prowess. Passive 1, Tag Team Triple Jump, grants her the Rainbow Crash effect for 5 seconds after using her elemental skill, increasing her plunging attack's shockwave damage upon impact. If she is in the fiery passion state, this bonus is further amplified. Here is passive 2, 3, and 4 details. That's a lot of reading. If you want to read, pause the video. With her relentless fighting spirit and electrifying techniques, Veresa ensures that no enemy stands unchallenged, making her a formidable presence on the battlefield. That's a wrap for today's video. I hope this video helped give you a clear overview of what to expect. As always, I'll keep you updated with more details as they emerge. If you enjoyed the video and found it helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any future updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.